Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your awesome, and we are back again with another one. We just witnessed history, people. Today, this is what we call history, people. It finished Real Madrid 0, FC Barcelona 4. And we have to be honest, people, this was a massacre. People might talk about destruction, or what, this was a massacre. This team called Real Madrid, we have been watching them for such a long time. They've been pretenders this season. And nobody's going to come here and try to pretend like we've not been seeing this. Real Madrid have been pretenders for such a long period of time. And we were waiting for a team to really come in and expose them really for who they are, which are pretenders. These teams are supposed to be called the Young Galacticos, the players who are going to run with everything. One of them is being told he should be winning the Ballon d'Or. But in the big game matches, when it matters, when you're supposed to show up, when you're supposed to perform, when you're supposed to prove something, they were nowhere to be found. And we have to talk about it because we could see from the beginning, people are busy talking about Real Madrid having so many injuries over Barcelona. I'm like, have you looked at the backup and that Barcelona are using? Have you really looked and picked each and every kid that is playing at the back? So many players of Barcelona are missing because of injuries. And Frankie de Jong just came back from an injury. Dani Olmo was out because of what? This is the fact of the matter. People are not going to accept this. Pedri was playing and he was not 100% fit. Real Madrid have been playing for such a long period of time, and we've been watching this team, and we're able to see that these guys are not good as people think they are. They are not. They might do craziness like what they did against Dortmund, but the truth of the matter is this: Dortmund lost focus. They did not concentrate, and if it wasn't because of that, it could have been a different game. And guess what? What was their game plan? Their game plan was to put nothing but a roadblock, putting Kamavinga and too many in the mid as the double DM that they were playing in that 4-4-2. It told me nothing but these guys came to defend and try to hit this team on the counter-attack. Their plan was to use the pace of Vini Jr. and Kylian Mbappe to win this game. But there's the problem that, if I was Ancelotti and I was thinking, the problem was this: you are literally playing with one of the team that is in double numbers the amount of offside that other teams have faced against this team in this whole world. Barcelona are really good at trapping teams offside. It's like, I don't know what they've been doing in training, but these guys, they know how to stand, they know how to prepare for this, and they know how to trap these offsides. And the fact of the matter is that Real Madrid thought that they would hit these teams on the counter-attack. And 90% of those, they were all offsides. And the time when they get away and the Mbappe has a chance, he was either missing or maybe the goalkeeper pulling out a masterclass. So this is the result: 4-0. Lewandowski brace, as well as a wonder goal from Lamine Yamal, kicking it from his weak foot, the right side. And the last one by a winky dinky from the guy that so many people were talking about him leaving Barcelona at the end of this, at the beginning of this season. Some people are saying that he's gonna be leaving this club, but he has come in and is captaining the club. He's running everything. He's doing everything he has to do with enough and amazing leadership of the likes of Lewandowski, knowing how to lead these young kids. And I have to say, where are Barcelona getting these young kids? It seems like out of nowhere, another young kid is coming out. Out of nowhere, another young kid is coming out, because this team is just amazing. They tried to control the ball. They were trying in the first half. Real Madrid were just, they had destroyers. It was literally a team full of destroyers, guys who were just hitting them and hitting them on the counter-attack, hitting them and trying to take advantage of the counter-attacks. But somehow this Barcelona team stayed resilient, stayed in the game, and they actually allowed this to open. And I was actually saying to the people that I was watching this game with, I said, do you know something that is interesting? Real Madrid have dominated in the first half, but they've created something. And if you know of these big games, they are always a double-sided games. They are always a double-sided game. Somehow, somewhere, in another moment, the game will turn upside down. And it did happen that way. Second half, it was Barcelona running all over. The first thing that I have to say, which I actually have to applaud Barcelona, was the change and putting on somebody who can control that midfield. They needed a controller. So introducing what they did by introducing Frankie Dion, I felt like it was a masterclass. It allowed that the likes of Lewandowski, the likes of Rafinha, the likes of Lamine Yamal to not worry more about defensive, because they knew that they had somebody who was comfortable with the ball. Because as much as Mark said was good at the ball, as much as the likes of Fermin Lopez were good with what they were doing, they needed somebody who could control that. And I think that was an amazing substitution. And it turned everything upside down. Real Madrid could not understand what was happening. The way they were exposed, the way they were embarrassed. This was an embarrassment from start to finish. This is what we talk about. The God battered from start to finish. And this was not even a spoiler. This was the truth of the matter, people. Everything we saw from this game showed nothing but how the levels of these two teams. Of course, that 3 points, there were 3 points apart before this game. But the truth of the matter is this: Real Madrid were surviving in games. Time after time, if teams in Spain were had the conversion rate that Barcelona has, Real Madrid would have been embarrassed before even leading to this game. They are not good people. And the truth of the matter, we have to be truthful. On form right now, talking about the strike force of these two teams, if we are to put them on a silver plate, who actually is the best for you? I'm looking at Barcelona, because Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Yamal are showing up week after week. Something that we're not seeing from Jude Bellingham, something that we're not seeing from Kylian Mbappe, something that we're not seeing from Vini Jr. They might have moments, but in terms of the truth of the matter, performance-wise, giving something to the fans, showing that they're a good team, they are letting the teams down. And on Monday, we are coming here on the Ballon d'Or. Vini Jr. is getting a Ballon d'Or. But the truth of the matter is that you have to look at football as it is. Look at how is the player contributing to the team. And we saw it today, what a player does. Lewandowski showed up. When it was time for the real players to step up, for the players who knows what football is to step up, Lewandowski stepped up. Rafinha stepped up. Lamine Yamal stepped up. Everything came. Pedri, that number 10 position, controlling. That's one thing that I'm always talking about when it comes to Liverpool. We need a controller, somebody who's skillful, who's able to create something out of nothing at that number 10 position. And we saw it from Pedri. So many people have been telling me for a long time that Pedri is one of the best youngster midfielders upcoming right now in the world. It's just that we have not gotten to see him doing it so much time, but he's one of the best upcoming in the world. And we are seeing it clear as daylight. What we're seeing from this Barcelona, I'm telling you, this was at Real Madrid's home ground. This was literally Real Madrid at their own home ground. They were touched. they were massacred. This was an embarrassment, people. This was an embarrassment. And all the goals were some of the best goals we will talk about, because that was pure class from Barcelona. I'm telling you, whatever you're going to say, whatever you're going to call it as is, these are youngsters. Most of those who are playing for Barcelona are 17 years or younger, coming up with the stars, with one of the best, with the Galactico, the new Galacticos already that are in the Real Madrid, in the face of Kylian Mbappe, in the face of Vini Jr., in the face of Jude Bellingham, in the face of Camavinga, Tchouameni, in the face. Oh, look at the players that I'm talking about. Really, when you take team by team, putting them there, who is to win a game when you look at it? I'm telling you, all of you are coming out of the game and you're saying that Real Madrid are the bigger of the team. Yet I'm watching a 17-year-old running a show. I'm watching a 17-year-old taking two midfielders plus a left back plus another defender, pulling them away and exposing and allowing his team to have all the go-ahead in Lamine Yamal. And they say he's not a youngster. This kid is world class. whether you're going to start admitting it now or whether you're going to start giving some respect or some applaud, you have to give something, because this is not a joke. What we are seeing from this Barcelona team this season under Hans Flick, it's absolutely amazing. I talked about this in the midweek after they destroyed Bayern Munich, and I said this Barcelona squad is special. This team is special. You might say whatever you can say. They are youngsters. They keep producing kids. The Caicedo, the what? They say, oh, they always have a young kid every single game. Yet they are running the show. They literally played a game with a Gavi outside. He did not play a game. I remember a few years back, or in fact a year back, Xavi coming out on live television and saying that we were lacking the heart of the team in Gavi. And Hansi Flick is like, no, don't worry. Let's play there. We had a young kid starting and he had an ACL injury, went out of the game, and people thought this Barcelona squad was finished. Yet here we are, 10, 11 games of playing with the biggest rival you can ever see in the face of the Galacticos, in the face of Real Madrid, and they just destroyed them at their home ground like it was nothing. Start watching football, not with your heart, but start analyzing what we are seeing, because what Barcelona are doing, people, what this team is doing, I think they needed a statement performance like what they did today. They needed to beat a team in the face of Real Madrid for people to start putting respect on this Barcelona team. They are not a joke, I'm telling you. This team have not looked like a joke, and I don't think they'll be a joke, and they are showing it every single day. So many people said Lewandowski was finished. They said Barcelona, if they want to achieve something this season, they need to get rid of Lewandowski. Yet I'm standing here. He just ran the show at the Santiago Bernabeu in front of the Real Madrid fans, all of them. I heard before the game, some fans came from as far as South Africa to come to Spain to watch Real Madrid destroy Barcelona, according to some people. Yet here we are, 90 minutes. It's 4-0. With a defense that, if I'm to put their years together, I think they're around their 30s. Putting their years together, the defense of Barcelona. This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment from the team that everyone is calling that there should be so many people who wins the Ballon d'Ors in there. This is an embarrassment. And if you're a Real Madrid player, you might be Vini, you might be what, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because you are playing with the young stars in the world. You are supposed to be running the show. You are supposed to be showing them who's boss. Yet Real Madrid will nowhere to be found. And to be honest, it's not only in this game. We've been watching this whole entire season. But yet people are refusing to accept it. Yet people refuse to accept the fact that this is not the Real Madrid of last season. This is not the Real Madrid we have been seeing for some time. Something has changed. The power is shifted from the Bernabeu to now the Barcelona side. And we saw it. We saw it in HD. We saw it full time, 90 minutes, 4-0. It should have been 6. Hell yeah, it should have been 7. And yet nobody's talking about it. This team are in a bankruptcy. People are talking about Barcelona living on some crazy depths. Yet they're able to pull out whatever that is coming out from this La Masia. It's just amazing, because every young kid who's coming out from Barcelona Academy is a superstar before they enter the pitch. And that is to be scary for anyone who's watching. That is to be scary. I saw some grown-ass men in the likes of Kamavinga and the likes of Sumene trying to at least take out other kids with some serious injuries, because they could not stop them. They could not stop this Barcelona young kids from destroying them. And we saw it on the silver platter. It was live in HD. That we are watching something special from this Barcelona team. So this was the team, people, that was on the lineup. This is exactly the team that destroyed Barcelona, that destroyed Real Madrid. If you look at Real Madrid's team, you can see all these players. We know them. Come to the Barcelona side. But about we know him from last season. I don't know who Ignacio Martinez is. Kobasi is a kid who's still trying by means to make his name, and we're starting to know him. Conde, we might know him. I don't even know this Pena goalkeeper. Pedro, we know him. Saicedo, I started seeing him on the game against Bayern Munich. That's the first game I saw him. Lamine Yamal, he has been running the show. Lewandowski, Fernando Lopez, as well as Rafinha. Then they put on Frankie Dion, Dani Olmo just to run the show. Gavi came out, and that was it. Look at the substitutions of Barcelona. Look at this. A youngster. Yeah, of course, Ansu Fati we know, and the Pau Victor this is all youngsters, people. But yet, if we were to look at how the game was played, looking at Real Madrid's game, look at how these guys were doing. Look at Kylian Mbappe. Look at Vini. Look at the way these guys were playing. And look at Barcelona, a team that understood what they wanted. They wanted to control the midfield. And that's what they did. They ran that midfield, and the likes of these kids opened up this team. And they had nothing to respond. And that's the worst part. They had nothing to respond. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Luka Modric came out later on in the game, and he came out with actually a higher rating than most of these Real Madrid players. This is an embarrassment we are watching, people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm going above and beyond, but 30 points, 10 wins, no draws, 1 defeat. What a start. What a start for Hansi Flick in the Spanish league. This was a wake-up call to Real Madrid. Wake up to whatever Ancelotti is working on. A wake-up call, because what I'm seeing here is special. What I'm seeing here, now they're 6 points behind. They still have to go to the Barcelona side. I don't know, people. I don't know. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Football Connect. I'm just giving you as it is. This was a distraction. This was a pandemic. This was a pandemic. Pandemic at the Santiago Bernabeu. 4 victims were shown today by Barcelona. They showed the 4 victims to Real Madrid. Say whatever you want to say. Say what you think of the game. Say who impressed you. I'm here for it. But the truth of the matter, at the end of the day, when the players were on the field, when things were matters, when the team had to show something, Real Madrid was there with most of their players. Barcelona was there with some of their players, and Barcelona showed that they are the kings of Spain as we speak. Click the like button, subscribe to the Football Connect. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I'm out. I'll see you on another one. Like the vid, subscribe to the Connect, and peace. Real Madrid have been destroyed in hashtag El Clasico.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan